I wonder, love, I wonder, which way will we fall? And does our future sun shine bright? Or are we headed for a letdown? No, no. Well, baby, can we wonder past the keeping walls and through the blurry fields of time and into the unknown? Will we together, baby, after yellow turns to gray? And will we live to see that day? I wonder, I wonder.
Great tour. It was really, really fun. We went all the way to San Francisco and back here. Our label mates, Stockholm Syndrome. First day back, and I went back to teach, and Lori wasn't feeling well. She had caught a cold on the road. Everybody on the tour ended up getting this cold that was going around. And she was going to make chicken soup. She was going to the store to get celery or something that we didn't have. And just like they always say, it always happens within a mile from your house. It was like 1 mile down the road.
After we got home, I left the house here to go get some stuff at the grocery store, and I was headed down the road and hit a large sheet of ice, and I went across the lane, center line, and went right headfirst into a truck.
were really lucky because it was a very bad crash. You could have been killed easily, and the people in the other vehicle were in a much larger vehicle, so they weren't hurt. So that's good. But we had a little tiny Honda Fit, and it held up pretty well, being that it hit a full-size truck going full speed. Yeah.
I'm very lucky. And every doctor that looked at me couldn't believe how lucky I was.
She had a neck brace on for 8 weeks and couldn't work and couldn't play, couldn't drive a car.
I couldn't move my head at all. It was a hard collar that went from right under the base of my skull down my chest, and couldn't take it off for 8 weeks. I had the surgery on my spine to remove 2 discs. It's called a double discectomy, and they replaced it with plates and stem cells. And then I needed a lot of time for that to fuse and to seat, so that I would be out of danger of paralysis, which I am now.
We had this idea, and we had been thinking about it for a while, but we were too busy with touring and making records and doing all that stuff. But when Lori got hurt with all those weeks of, Lori not being able to leave the house, it gave us a chance to plan it. So it was something positive that we could do with the downtown.
And downtown Troy seemed like the perfect place to offer music, because that's something that hasn't been offered in downtown Troy since I've lived here, or since Kenny was a kid.
But I had always heard that there was this cool place called the Troy Music Academy, but I missed it. It was sort of the window when I was a kid and taking lessons in Troy. It wasn't there, and we had it in the back of our minds, wouldn't it be cool to reopen it?
I wanted to make sure that the school was in Troy and downtown Troy. That was really important to me, because we're a Troy band and we identify ourselves with the city, and we always try to align our local shows with a local charity of some kind. I feel like we're really doing something in our community that helps to make it a better place to live.
Like what we try to do here is, we all took lessons when we were kids, so we just try to think of what would be the best. If you can go back and imagine going in to have your lesson, what would be the best possible scenario? What would be really awesome? What would be really fun? So to have that ability to get together with other people and play in front of an audience with lights and stuff, that's some stuff from all of us when we were kids we would have dreamed to have that. So we just try to make that thing. You never know what movies are here as far as what people want to learn. There's a lot of girls that want to play Taylor Swift songs, which is cool. And they just want to play their favorite songs, and that's what we try to do for them, is just get them to that goal, whatever their goal is. If they want to play like Eric Clapton, then that's what they learn, step by step. If they want to learn how to play Taylor Swift songs or Adele songs or Metallica songs or AC/DC songs, you name it. And then kids surprise you, they bring in stuff you've never heard, and you just gotta figure it out on the spot. And it can be in some crazy tuning where the strings are all tuned nuts, and you just have to do your best to work it out. So we don't really have a set pattern of everybody's gonna learn these 4 or 5 songs, because that doesn't work, because everybody's got different interests. When I was a kid, I wanted to learn how to play like Eddie Van Halen. And the teacher that I had was, he was a great guitar player, but he had me doing like, playing like Popeye the Sailor Man. But I wanted to be playing, like Hot for Teacher. Like I wanted to be playing that, like Van Halen stuff. I wanted to be playing Eruption, and I was learning Popeye the Sailor Man, and it wasn't working for me. So the whole reason I got into playing the guitar for me was because I heard Eddie Van Halen. It sounded so exciting. I wanted to be a part of it, and I wanted to learn how to make that sound with a guitar. To me, it just seemed like the #1 goal of my life. Like I need to make that sound. That's how do I do that? And I wasn't getting there learning Popeye the Sailor Man. And I know that kids feel the same way. They come in because they want to play Green Day, and I'm not going to force them to learn what I like. If Jimmy Page is my favorite guitar player, I'm not going to make them play Whole Lotta Love when they want to learn American Idiot. They're going to learn American Idiot. It's just, from experience, I know that that's what hooked me. That's what made me want to play music and stick with it, was to play my favorite stuff. So that's what we did. I found, for me, that's the trick. Because I was that kid.
Pushing people in the world around. All kings fall down. Everyone is destined in their own way. We change untamed. The future rides us all. The future rides us all. The future rides us all. Sights of sound. Don't blink, don't frown. Now we all sit hearing what our eyes say. Don't fear your ears. The future rides us all. The future rides us all. The future rides us all. Don't pay